Hi everyone. So it's been about a month since I've done our last What's in Our Workbox video, and some things have changed and some have stayed the same. We've changed some things that weren't really working for us or that I felt weren't meeting Michael's needs at the moment. Our first bag is always our learning board and our calendar work, and we always do this first, and that really won't change. Second, this is new. This is our alphabet interactive notebook. And this is like coloring, cutting, and gluing skills along with phonics. And we just started this week. So we're working on the letter A. Sorry. So each letter has 4 pages. And draw an apple, color the A, find all the different A's with the different fonts. And then it has, so tomorrow we'll finish cutting, gluing. He already can sort the small, uppercase, lowercase, but it's more of a cutting activity for him. Scissor skills practice. Our second page is words, the A, letter A sound. Again, and writing practice. He writes the letter A, colors the picture, cuts them out, glues them. And the last is cut out the apple, and then you'll glue it in the center of the page. And what it says is fill the page with colorful letters. And so he'll just write uppercase and lowercase A's all around the page until it's full, or as long as he wants to. And then it goes on and so forth with the letter B. And I've already printed a lot of them out. So this is the letter B, bat, bus, ball, and so forth. And so that's new. This is our interactive alphabet notebook. And we have our writing, which hasn't changed. We still do a letter and a number of the day. And then we have our whiteboard, which is just for fun sentencing practice. Our logic activity, this one we started last week, and he understood it pretty well. I'm going to keep it again since we only did it on Friday, and he'll do it Monday, and we'll see how long it stays. And if not, I'll just switch it out for Tuesday. This is also new. This kind of takes the place of our read aloud. So we had our morning basket, our Charlotte Mason morning basket read aloud. That really wasn't working for us, but I loved the concept of it. So what I went ahead and did was we have our book, which I read, which is the Valentine Express for tomorrow. And he'll just color a picture that corresponds with while he's listening. And it really seems to help him focus. And he's not just off playing around or doing something. And it ties in with the lesson. And also I'll show you when we come to it with our history. I'm doing the same thing. So next we have, our geography. And we keep going back to northeast, west, mid, and all it is states. We're learning the states, the names of the states. That really hasn't changed. Our living math is next. And our living math, this is his favorite living math activity. Roll the dice and place the correct number of candy in the containers. So we have our 2 dice. This is helping him with adding. Wonderful. He can add up to 12 with no problem. I am going to start adding a 3rd dice just to make it a little so he can add with more numbers. And this we're using, since it's Valentine's, we're using conversation hearts, which are in the little bowl back there. Oops. And our flashcards. So we have our Winnie the Pooh flashcards, which we just can't get rid of. He wants those every day. Since this month is President's month, well, it's President's Day in February, so we have some president flashcards, which we are using along with our history lesson. And this is a little puzzle that he likes to do, so I stuck it in there for fun. Our reading has changed. This is our reading log, our reading chart, and I made a video about this. We read 15 books, or Michael does. I'll help him. We have to read 15 books, and I put a sticker, and it's empty right now because we just completed it, and he got the Dory puzzle, and when he completes it, he gets a prize. We have 2 charts, because I wanted one for him to see, and it's out all the time, and then this one is, so it's in our reading box. And currently, we are reading the Biscuit phonics books. I've heard a lot about Bob books, and I've checked them out, and our library has them, and I've checked them out, and Michael cannot read the Bob books. He's not into them. It's a fight. And I found these at Barnes & Noble's, and he loves them. And it's basically the same concept as a Bob book. It's just with Biscuit, the dog. And these have really worked, and he's really starting to take an interest in reading. And so these are really working for us. These are not, these are books that I read with him. And this is our reading lesson for the day. We pick out 2 books, and he reads them. The set is a set of 12 books. So, and then afterwards, he can go to our books that we have out and pick a book to read, and those books will count on our sticker chart. So, and this is new. This is our history and science. And so it has both because we alternate. We'll do 1 week history, 1 week science, or I'll alternate it every other day or something. So this week we're doing our President's Unit. So I just checked out a couple books from the library about presidents and presidential events and things. And then I just printed out some printables. This is a Washington book. And so he'll just color it while I'm reading to him about the president. Oh, I guess I printed twice. And so this is just printables that he can color, and we go over, and he'll make as a book once we are done. And that, excuse me, that ties into our history, and it's also a read aloud as well. And when we're not doing history and we're doing science, let me move all this. I picked a bad setup. So our history is in our science, is back here. And we are doing kinder, so it's just basic. Let me turn this for you guys. Seasons. Now these are all cut and paste activities as well, but since I want to use them over and over, I do stick them in seat protectors and then laminate the little pieces. And we'll read a book about seasons and go over what we do and what the seasons are, and we'll just use it over and over. Same thing for day and night, just basic things, living and non-living items, and all the little pieces are laminated. And so when we're going to do science, I'll either check out a book or something that we already have, and we will just go over that, and this will be our science. And I'll even tie in a sensory bin to go with it. This is land and sea animals, so we do like a water sensory bin or farm sensory bin to go along with it. And that's basically what's in our workbox lately, how it has changed and hasn't changed. So I hope you all enjoy this video. If you want more videos on the workbox system or how we set things up, leave me a message, and thanks for watching.